Good morning and welcome to the Morning After. We have a great show for you today, including some helpful Mac tips, Kara's Corner, and late night's very own Joe Kohle. So stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. Kelly, first time hosting.
Oh, good morning.
Yes, Kelly's
Yes.
so excited.
Very
I'm Kim,
excited.
second time hosting.
I'm Kelly, first time hosting.
This is a big deal for us, obviously.
Big day.
Obviously. Kelly, how was your weekend?
Oh, very busy.
Yeah.
Fall Fest.
Yeah.
and
Oh, I didn't even go. I went home this
Comedian
weekend.
Friday night. Yeah. So a lot of stuff
How was
going
Fall
on.
Fest?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
the best.
Was that grilled cheese truck there?
I worked the grilled cheese truck. I had a volunteer. It was great. Oh, they
really
had buffalo chicken grilled cheese and
So
yeah.
good.
I think I'm in love.
I had it last year. I literally went to Fall Fest last year just to get
Just
the
for the
grilled
food
cheese.
trucks.
I stayed there because I had to wait in the line the whole time to get the grilled cheese, and I ate it and like burst into tears.
Oh,
'cause
it was some good stuff.
So yeah. Did you hear about Mike the Situation?
Mike the situation. I did actually tax fraud.
Yeah.
So
The dude didn't pay taxes on like his $8 million paycheck.
it was him and his brother. Both are right now in
Like-
big trouble.
Just pay taxes. I don't understand. You're getting paid $8 million. Pay taxes so you can keep like $6 million of it or something.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
it was
know.
apparently just on things like clothing, expenses, cars, grooming. Couple million on grooming. So
For like what? His like
his-
hair.
for his little
His
bit
gel,
of hair.
It's probably like $10,000 gel
Yeah.
things. I don't know.
Yeah, but I actually met him last year at
You
a
did?
conference. Ran into him
How is he
with
nice?
a group of people. He didn't say much. He kind of mumbled. He was probably, don't want to make assumptions, but I
No.
think he was on something.
Okay.
Kind of mumbled a
Okay.
few words, and I was just like,
Some of the money
yeah.
probably went to that too.
So yeah, but he's
Mhm.
apparently he's a speaker at schools, so not quite sure what he's
Is he gonna talk about pay your taxes or something
apparently.
like that? I don't know.
Never learned that lesson.
I don't know. Sarah, what do you have with weather today?
I'm Sara Pizzuto with this week's weather forecast. The week ahead is looking great with warm weather and sunny skies, so be sure to enjoy the weather before it gets too cold. Today will feel like summer with sunny skies and a high of 80 degrees. Clouds will roll in tomorrow and cool things off. There will be a high of 70 degrees and a low of 54 degrees. The sun will come back out for Wednesday and it will be a great start to October. There will be temperatures in the low 70s. On Thursday, you may need a light jacket with a high of 71 degrees and a low of 50 degrees, and it will be sunny skies. Clouds will come back on Friday and it will be 71 degrees. The clouds will stay for the weekend, featuring low 70-degree weather on Saturday and Sunday with a high of 68 degrees. That's it for this week's weather. Back to you.
Thanks, Sarah. Looks like we got a good week ahead of us.
Yeah.
So did you see Emma Watson's UN speech for
Yes.
he for she?
Yes, I did. She's becoming like a goddess in
Yes.
my eyes, if I can be quite frank
was-
with you. She really, you watched it, right?
Yeah, no,
I
it was
watched
a very eloquent, like
Very
well done
eloquent.
speech.
Yeah, it was
Very
basically it was talking about how men need to stand up for feminism as well as women, that it's a movement that both genders have to do for it to work. And she brought up some great points, and she was just really confident. Like, I mean, you could tell she was a little bit nervous because she was
Yeah.
talking in front of the United
The
Nations.
United Nations, big deal.
Yeah, which nobody does.
But it was just so well done. It's just you could
Yeah.
tell it's something she's behind, and it wasn't just a
Yes.
celebrity face
Yeah.
or putting on something
yeah, that
for
was
an
really
ad. It was
special.
something she really
Mhm.
she felt, and I
Yeah.
liked. She brought up a lot of good points in her speech
did, she
on how
did.
it's not man hating. It was.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That was my favorite. She's
She's
just
like-
it's
she's
not
man hating.
Man
You're like,
hating.
ooh.
her beautiful British accent.
Oh my gosh, I could listen to her talk about grilled cheese sandwiches.
I could talk about anything.
She's
She's
cool.
great.
I don't know, but they had I was on Twitter shortly after the speech, and a lot of male actors were coming out in support of her. I know
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston had like a beautiful tweet about her
Yeah.
and his beautiful face, so that just worked out
Yeah.
nicely for everyone. But it's nice to see a young actress standing up and
Yeah.
showing that she's a grown woman and that she has a stance on something, and that young girls can look up to her, basically.
She did very well. I thought it
Yeah.
was very well done.
Yeah. I mean,
Props to her,
she looked amazing, as always.
as always.
You go, Hermione Granger. All right, next up, we're going to jump into Mac tips with Michael. Mike, what you got?
Thanks, guys. Mike Delgado here. And if you have a Mac, then you are probably familiar with most of its cool features. But OS X is filled with many other tricks and shortcuts that can make you even more productive, and I'm going to share a few of them with you today. The first keyboard shortcut can be really helpful if you're working on a paper and you need a quick way to get rid of a word or you need to change a part of a sentence. So just hold down Option and press Delete. And that's going to get rid of entire words, not just letters. All right, the next trick is, say you have a bunch of Safari windows open and you need to get rid of all of them, but you don't want to lose your Safari window content. So just hold down Command and press H. That's going to hide all of the windows of one single application such as Safari. And if you need to bring them back, just go down to the dock and click on the Safari icon and boom, they're right back there. All right, so say you need to switch between two applications fast. The fastest way I know is to hold down Command Tab, and that's going to bring up a menu of applications that are open, and you can just keep on pressing Tab to switch between those and let go to bring up the application that you want to view. This is the fastest way I know to get from one application to the other. All right, and I think that this is the really cool trick. Say you need to sign a PDF, but you don't want to like draw out your name with the mouse because that doesn't look very professional. All you need is a piece of paper and your Mac's camera. Simply write your name on a piece of paper, like I've done here. Hit the Preview button and go to Preferences. Click on the Signatures tab. Then click this plus icon to add a signature using the camera. And you're going to have a little viewer window. Hold up the signature and line it up on the blue line. And boom, your signature is already captured, and click Accept just to save it. Now exit out of that. Go down to where you need the signature. Go to Edit Tools, and then click the Signature drop-down. Click on the signature you want to use, and just hold down and just drag out your signature. And then you can move it here wherever you want to, right on top of the line. And I've just signed this job application using an actual signature that looks professional. That's all I got for you guys today. Back to you guys at the Piazza.
Speaking of MacBooks, Kelly, is that an iPhone 6?
It is.
Well,
So, it's my new phone.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Kelly, I have a question for you, okay?
Yes.
I saw a video on the internet of a man bending an iPhone 6. Can you bend that?
I haven't bent it yet.
Okay.
Although if I had a nickel every time someone has said that to me, I
Ask
could
if
have
you can
bought
bend
5
it.
iPhones right now.
It's so lightweight,
Yeah.
though.
It hasn't. I mean, if you want to look at it,
I mean,
it's pretty.
I'm like scared, but
Looks pretty straight to me. It's
yeah.
very.
Well, it's like really lightweight
Yeah.
versus the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 5.
Yeah, it's much
Way
bigger.
thinner.
Very thin.
Way thinner, much bigger. It's like the size of my Samsung, actually.
Yeah.
But my
Well,
Samsung's way heavier.
Hasn't bent yet, so.
Yeah. I could see if you have like crazy strength and confidence, you could bend that.
I mean, I'm sure all phones bend if you bend them.
You probably could. All right, we're gonna jump to one of my favorite segments ever, Kara's Corner. Kara, what you got?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kara's Corner, the segment where I am allowed to just talk about things that upset me for you beautiful people. So, the first thing I want to talk about is something that happened to me, I think about a week ago. I'm going to say it was about a week ago. I want to say it was last weekend. So, I'm just enjoying my beautiful Sunday, sleeping in my dorm room, when, out of nowhere, I am woken up by the most obnoxious chanting I have ever experienced. I think it was one of the sororities for sorority recruitment or whatever was happening last weekend. But it was the loudest thing I've ever experienced, and it woke me up on Sunday. Granted, it was like noon, so I can't really complain that much, and I understand that they had to do this thing, and I'm sure they were assigned this location. But who is assigning sororities to be chanting on a Sunday, waking up everyone on campus in like the middle of Bobcat Way? That's where they were. They were in the street, in the middle of Bobcat Way, just like, I was furious. I have never been so angry. I was like threatening to throw things at them out the window. It was ridiculous. So let's just say for the future, Quinnipiac University, let's not assign sororities to be doing their weird cult chanting outside my window specifically. I don't care about anyone else's windows. I just don't want to be woken up on my beautiful Sunday of sleep. Anyway, next thing to talk about is attempting to be on a diet. So, what I decided to do, because I'm a woman, I was like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in shape and be on a diet and stop eating French fries every day. So, the other day at the Rat, no, was it the Rat? It was at the Calf. I decided I was going to get a salad. So I'm walking back to my dorm with my salad, which is rabbit food. I'm walking back just so sad, so depressed that I got this salad from the Calf. I'm passing, and I feel like it was just because I got a salad. I'm passing people with like burgers and fries and cake. Pretty sure someone was just holding a cake, just walking down. I'm like, of course you have a cake right now, and I have my salad. It's so sad. I just don't understand why diet food doesn't taste better than like, I obviously know why it doesn't taste better, but there's gotta be a way to make healthy food taste better than like the most beautiful thing on earth, which is French fries or pizza or Chinese food. It's so amazing. So sad. I think I cried. I don't cry that often, but I think I cried because I was eating a salad. I just wanted a cheeseburger, French fries, and syrup on the top. Anyway, the next thing that I would like to talk about is, I'm sure you all know by now, just by watching, I am the most awkward person who has ever lived. Do you know what makes me more awkward? When I'm walking and someone shouts my name. First of all, I don't know where you are. I don't know where it comes from, because I can't register it in my mind for some reason. So I just look like a bomb has gone off when I'm walking and someone's like, Kara! And I'm like, what? I can't find where you are. So I'm just turning in circles, confused and afraid, just hoping I'm not getting trampled by people walking behind me. It's awful. So if anyone, this is just a public service announcement for anyone who wants to like say hello to me. I would love to say hi to you on my walk to class, but don't shout my name because it's just gonna end horribly for everyone involved. I'm gonna like fall down and everyone's gonna laugh at me. I'm gonna laugh at myself. It's awful. So thank you everyone for letting me rant to you. It's my favorite thing to do. Back to the hosts.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Cat Shop, located at 1010 Sherman Avenue in Hamden. Your #1 choice for Bobcat merchandise. The Bobcat Shop features 2 floors of countless styles and colors. With a full 19,000 square foot screen printing and embroidery operation on the premises, Campus Customs and Simplify can design and decorate any garment or promotional product as quickly as needed. Stop in and say hi.
Welcome back. All right, Kelly, do you know who Shonda Rhimes is?
I've heard of her, yeah.
All right.
I haven't seen anything she's in
She's
yet.
an amazing woman, okay? This woman has 3 TV shows in one night on one channel. It's crazy.
That's incredible.
Thursday nights on ABC. She's a writer, producer. She's got Grey's Anatomy at 8, Scandal at 9, and now How to Get Away with Murder at 10.
So basically she's taking over television.
Yeah, she like just owns that night of
She's
television.
just-
No one's watching anything else on Thursday nights.
Basically.
Unless you're like watching football. But we're women, so we're watching
Shonda
We're watching
Rhimes.
Scandal and Grey's Anatomy and How to Get Away with
How to
Murder.
Get Away with Murder. I'm excited for that one. I haven't
yeah.
seen it yet.
I saw the
I've been
pilot.
meaning to.
It was very good.
It's very good.
Yeah,
Okay.
she has a good way of like making characters where no one's a good person,
That's my favorite kind of
yeah,
character.
you don't really like anybody, but you want to see what they're gonna do.
You want to see what happens.
You know what I mean? And Scandal is amazing. Have you ever watched Scandal?
I've watched a couple episodes. I haven't been
Scandal
able
is-
to consistently
That show's
follow.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy. Just the first episode of the season, someone's already dead. I was like, good.
Throwing that at you.
Get started with a bang, quite literally. It's going to be awesome. I don't really watch Grey's Anatomy, though.
No, my roommates do,
Yeah.
so I hear a lot about it.
Yeah, that one started when we were younger. When that
It's
started.
still going.
Yeah,
It's still
I know.
going.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But she is.
Yeah.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah. So speaking of things that don't have anything to do with Shonda Rhimes, Tyrell's going to talk about some sports news. Tyrell, what you got?
Good morning, everyone. This is Tyrell Walden-Martin with your weekly sports update. This week's big headline news is the retirement of Derek Sanderson Jeter. To all Yankee fans, including myself, this is a big blow to the heart. To have to say goodbye to the captain, the face of baseball, and our hero for the last 20 years is tough. But you want to know what makes it that much tougher? All these dang retirement gifts that Jeter has received as he plays his final games on the road at visiting ballparks. Some gifts started off nice and calm, such as number 2 decorated cupcakes from the Mets and a bronze replica Jeter bat from the Brewers. But as the season went on, the gifts just got weirder. A custom pinstripe Yankees-themed kayak from the Rays, a 10 to 12-foot paddleboard provided by the Angels. But do you want to know the most ridiculous gift that Jeter has received in his last visit to the Texas Rangers? The organization provided him with a pair of cowboy boots with the Yankee logo and his name on it. To make matters worse, the Houston Astros followed suit and presented him with a pair of pinstripe cowboy boots again with his jersey number on it, along with a cowboy hat. Now, I don't know what it is with the state of Texas and their obsession with cowboys, but the John Wayne era is over. Time to let it go. Jeter has been a player who has tried to shy away from too much publicity over his 20-year career. So receiving these gifts must be a little awkward for him. But teams just want to show their respect, and so do I. So in honor of Jeter's retirement, I'll just salute the captain, since I can't afford a kayak or cowboy boots. Thank you for 20 years of baseball, Mr. November. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Tyrell. So I don't know if you saw this last week in the news,
What?
but Kris Jenner and Bruce Jenner have officially filed for divorce.
Poor them. I'm sorry.
But, well, they had legally, well, I don't know if it was legally separated,
Yeah.
but they had separated, living in different houses a couple months ago, made that big announcement.
I remember that was in like the tabloids. I
Yeah,
remember
so that was
yeah.
a big thing. I was a little,
A little upset.
little upset.
You
'cause
connected to-
I love their Kardashians. I love them. But you know what? When you watch the show, you realize maybe, you know what? This is what's best for them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like there's any bad blood. They both filed the same
Okay.
same thing.
Okay.
I was watching something the other day. They said that they
Yeah.
had separated all their financial. That's all taken care of because.
They probably had that prenup.
Yeah, well,
all
say what
set.
you want about them, but they're business savvy, and she
Yeah,
knows how to make
that's
a
true.
dollar.
That's
so
true. Do you think Bruce is still going to be on the show?
I think so. I mean,
He's such
he
a
makes
presence.
the show. Him and his ponytail, he makes it.
The times I've watched the show, I've only been like paying attention to Bruce. He's like, I feel like he doesn't take anything seriously.
Love a
which I
good
love.
Bruce Jenner
Yeah,
moment.
They're sweet. Speaking of sweet things, we're gonna jump. We made a cupcake pack over the weekend, so let's see what we found.
Hey, it's Stephanie here on Bobcat Way on this beautiful Friday afternoon. I'm here to see what Cupcake Wars is all about. This past Friday, one of Quinnipiac's newest sororities, Chi Omega, hosted a pretty sweet event for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. For $6, people got together in teams to decorate cupcakes in the hope of making it to the final round. I'm here with Catherine, and she's the president here of the Chi Omega chapter at Quinnipiac University. All right, Catherine, what does FED mean to you?
Our philanthropy Make-A-Wish is one of the main reasons that I joined Chi Omega on campus. So I'm just really excited that our benefits will all go to Make-A-Wish and hopefully grant a child's wish.
Awesome job. You did great.
Thank you so much.
Making the cupcakes is all fun and games for everyone, the best part being that the overall winning team gets a special prize.
And this event is Chi Omega Cupcake Wars. So what's also cool is even though all the money is going towards Make-A-Wish, the winner of this event will get $100 towards their philanthropy or charity of choice.
All right, I had a great time chatting it up with everyone, and this was all for a really great cause. Let's send it back to the host.
All right, thank you, Stephanie. Oh, I want cupcakes.
Love
now.
a good cupcake.
Just saying. I don't know. So you hear about this turtle man thing?
Yeah, apparently a man in Canada was found with over 50 turtles beneath his clothing.
I'm still trying to picture that.
Can you imagine? I guess he was trying to cross the border, like smuggle some turtles. Can you imagine being that patrol officer, like
Patting him down.
patting him down?
Feeling
Sir,
turtles.
lifts up shirt, turtles fall out.
Like, I mean, they had to be like small turtles.
Yeah, but that's like a smuggling gone very wrong.
And
Not how you go about it.
I couldn't even, what if they like
How
bit
uncomfortable would they
at
bite
him?
you? Turtles.
I don't know. I don't know.
Reevaluate, sir. I'm sorry.
And what is the value of turtles
I think he was smuggling.
crossing the border?
Yeah, maybe there's some sort of exotic. I don't know, but
Just go to the aquarium or the pet store and
50
get some
turtles.
turtles. I don't think.
under shirts beneath his it was
Is there like
everywhere.
a black market for turtles?
Apparently.
There's
Apparently
a high
he was-
demand for turtles.
He
People
went
are
about it
paying
all wrong.
top dollar for turtles.
Could you imagine?
Oh,
Be like,
that's the
Daddy,
problem.
I want a turtle. Be like, okay, honey.
I'll call my guy.
Call my guy. I got a
Call
guy
my
in
guy.
Canada.
Sneak him down from Canada. He
I'll
just
get
tapes
you
him to his
50.
body and runs across the border. He hasn't been caught yet.
I'll get you 50 turtles.
And then, yeah, if you think about it, the man had to get 50 turtles.
What are you in jail for? Smuggle turtles. Me
Strap some
and
turtles to my body.
my 50 of my closest friends.
They're all turtles. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to go to Steve with an awesome movie review. Steve, what do you have for us?
Hi, I'm Steve Bielefield. For a while now, Batman fans have been anticipating the new series set in the city of Gotham before there was a Caped Crusader. The series, aptly titled Gotham, finally showed its pilot on September 22nd. How was it? Is it a sign of good things to come? Well, let's take a quick look. The first episode follows a new recruit in the Gotham City Police Department named James Gordon. He arrives just in time to be put on the biggest case in the city, the murder of Thomas and Martha Wayne. He meets their orphaned son, future Dark Knight Bruce, and is determined to solve the case, fighting a rough criminal underworld and corruption in the police department. A lot of people have compared Gotham to Smallville, a series about Superman before he was Superman. However, I think a more appropriate comparison would be to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., since this doesn't focus on Bruce Wayne, but on Jim Gordon and every other character in the Gotham City. And these are very good characters. Gordon is a great protagonist, and villainous characters like Oswald Cobblepot and Fish Mooney are just delightfully fun to watch. In fact, the characters are the best part of the show, which is great because, well, I'll admit the pilot isn't perfect. There are some plot issues, namely why a brand new transfer would be put on the biggest case in the city right off the bat, but there's also quite a bit of exposition thrown at the viewer which could have and should have been weaved into the narrative visually. And then there's the presence of Bruce Wayne. I think it's a great idea to place the narrative around characters who aren't Batman, since the Dark Knight himself is, quite frankly, the most boring character in anything he's in. So the inclusion of little kid Bruce Wayne is a confusing one, since the show would be much more focused without him. He seems to mainly be there to cement the continuity of the show and the Batman story, but he doesn't add anything to the story as of yet. However, none of these are complaints that are deal breakers. The show is very engaging, and the characters are very enjoyable. It's got me hooked, and I eagerly await more. And if nothing else, it's way better than that crappy Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. Back to you guys.
All right, we're going to jump to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with an interview with Joe Kohle, so stick around.
Wake up, Quinnipiac! It's the morning after! Hey! Come on, guys, it's time for TMA! Let's go! What's the morning after? Mondays at 10, only on Q30!
Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here with Joe Kohle, host
up,
of
guys?
Late Night.
Welcome.
Hello.
Jinx. Just saying. So, Joe, we're huge fans of
Big
the show.
fan.
Big
Fan of
fan.
late
That's
night.
great.
We love
Thank
it.
you.
But for our viewers who don't watch late night,
Right.
can you kind of describe it for us a little bit?
Yeah, it's a show that is formatted off of a normal late night talk show, a la like Johnny Carson and David Letterman, Jimmy Fallon, stuff like that. There's like a monologue about things going on relevant in the news in the beginning, jokes like that. And then we do bits, and we have guests that we interview, and we have a fun time.
Cool. So, how'd you get the gig?
Was there like an audition?
Yeah.
Did they approach you?
There was an
or-
audition process. I don't know how many people auditioned, but I know that it got down to like a final group of 3, me, Charlie, and someone who's transferred, Rosario. And then we just did a bunch of different improv games to see who had like good chemistry. It was a little unfair, I think, because me and Charlie had known each other prior, so we had some like more natural chemistry, and then they paired us up together.
So Charlie's your co-host, right?
Yeah, co-host,
Nice.
sidekick, announcer.
Yeah, he's the guy who like sits
Yeah.
on the side and
Kinda
Charlie
shows
Doe,
things.
yeah.
I love it. I
So
love it.
funny and really
great.
a smart kid too.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
intelligent.
you can tell when you watch it.
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah.
You guys have good chemistry. So Kevin Carroll obviously hosted it last year.
Yes.
What's it like stepping into his shoes?
It's kind of nerve-wracking
Yeah.
because he's just like he had so much stand-up experience before doing the show, and that's why he did the show, because he had that background and knew he'd be able to deliver a joke well. I don't really have any stand-up experience at all.
Getting it now.
Yeah.
You're learning.
But I just stepping into his shoes was nerve-wracking, but just because he was so good and so smart, and so funny.
Yeah, he's a natural.
Yeah.
So what do you have in store for the upcoming semester? I know it's bi-weekly, but
Yeah. To be honest, we're just going one show at a time. We have some stuff coming up for the next episode that we're looking forward to. Maybe some stuff with the hockey team.
That'll be fun.
So yeah, that'll be fun before the first game.
I mean, you guys have a great crew for that too.
Yeah,
though.
they're all great. yeah, and,
Everyone on
most
your show is great.
of the people who are working there this year worked there last year, and they just got better throughout the year last year, and it kind of just rolled over to this year
Yeah,
too, and the
that's
quality
great.
is just as good.
I think it's easily the most popular show on
Very.
Q30 right now.
Yeah, well, I mean,
lot to
social media has a lot to do with that, for
yeah,
sure.
definitely. You guys do a
And my
great
mom
job.
and dad sharing it with all of their friends.
That's
'cause
where it's
they're
at.
there you
crazy.
go.
the
It's
parents.
always the
Yeah,
parents.
It's the parents. They do
They
everything.
love to throw a
Yeah.
good share on Facebook.
So I mean, what kind of things are inspiring you guys right now to write stuff for the show? Where are you getting ideas, that sort of stuff?
We're just like really focused on trying to make it relevant to the campus and trying to either talk about or mock or tease or poke fun at things that are going on campus, or maybe highlight them in a way that wouldn't be normally highlighted. And yeah, we're trying to be relevant to what's going around the world as well, because that's relevant to everyone on campus as well, but so is the culture here. So we're getting inspired by what's going on right
good,
around
yeah.
us.
So you guys are kind of like the television barnacle,
Yeah.
making fun of
Little
campus.
bit,
Yeah. That's a cool
Lighthearted
analogy.
stuff.
Yeah, lighthearted.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we know you do a lot of do you do a lot of writing for the show, or
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah. We have a whole writing team
awesome.
that are able to contribute ideas that they have, or just like concepts for jokes and stuff like that. But and Charlie and I kind of head the team with the monologue and the different bits and stuff. So yeah.
So I mean, do you think that's something you're going to want to do after school?
It's something that I would love to do, but it's so hard to get into. Obviously, you have to
whole
work.
industry's
You have to,
changing
yeah,
at
you have
this
to work
point.
your way from the bottom up. But
Yeah.
hopefully, something like this will only help.
Yeah. Do you have any prodigies you're thinking, anybody to replace you after this? I
No.
know that's like a ways
A
away.
Yeah.
little
but-
soon, but
Yeah, it's a little soon, but no, but there's definitely a lot of kids on the team. Not kids, ooh, sound like an old person.
know.
A lot of younger.
Those children.
There's a lot of people who are a year or 2 years younger
Yeah.
than I am, who've shown interest and come up to me, and I just tell them they're gonna have to go through the same process we went through. So.
Okay. Well, Joe, we want to thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
and
No
talking
problem.
to us. We really
Thanks.
appreciate
Thanks for being
it.
a fan.
Hey,
Yeah, you know,
what can I say?
every week.
Yeah. So everyone, thanks for watching The Morning After. Please check us out on Facebook, Twitter. If you'd like to join Q30, we meet mornings at 10 a.m. And Mondays in the Piazza at 9:15 p.m. So please come see us. Come join our show. Have a great week.